Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the Tangle Adobe from CZT Tomas Padros. I guess I kind of did them out of order because as I was re-looking at yesterday's rice weed from CZT Jody Genovese, and I was, re-looking at the words at the post. I couldn't think of the words at the post, and this is the border that Jody used in her sample. And as I was reading, so I'm doing it backwards to what Linda Farmer did on Tangle Patterns. I did the inside first, and now we're going to share the outside one where she did it the other way around. Thinking, well, we'll do that one first and then we'll do this one because I think she had them both at the same time or something. Anyway, I just, I like to do things out of order. I think that's my thing. I don't know. So much of my life is out of order. Okay. It is a neat border tangle, and do take a look at the For More Inspiration link, because in Tomas Padros fashion, there's a ton of examples. There's a tons of alternative ways to do this, and I'm just going to show the basic here, and you'll get that, and then go and take a look. And yeah, it's amazing. Okay, so because it's a border, we're going to start off with making a border, and okay. Run that one right off the page like I did the other. All right, then we're going to put in some boxes, and I'm going to try to make them a little bigger than I did in my version of the step outs. Of course, well, and what's fun is, so I'm doing it the regular way as per what Thomas calls it on his step out. And then there's the loose way. Mine's going to be somewhere in between that, because just drawing squares. Oh, yeah, see, like that? Because in his loose way, it's kind of like crazy Adobe. Everything it's all different sizes, shapes, whatever. So know that it doesn't matter. Whatever happens is fine. And that's why we have tangulations and variations and all that kind of stuff, because these things happen when we're tangling. And then as we embrace the notion of no mistakes, and it's like, well, let's just see what the pen has in store for us when it decides to go on its own and go a little rogue, I blame it on the pen always. All right. And I have a new pen, and man, the cap just likes to stick on there. I want to at least neaten up the edges. They can be a little bit different shape, but I got to draw the line. All right. Now, you decide, if you're going to go up first or down first. So what we're going to do is on the left side of each box. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. And I'm going to do it in view of the camera. That's a bonus. All right, so looking at it this way, I'm doing the left side, but I'm turning it this way so it's kind of just up. And we're going to make a line, and I'm going to take off a line because I want to clean that a little bit up. And so we're going to draw a line out and then just curve it at the end. Now, here's something you could do. Skip the box. Same thing, same direction. Skip. So we're doing alternates. But then on these ones, we're just doing it down instead of up. Same side. And the curve is going the same direction. I can't quite get that. He has it curving right at the very end, and I can't quite get my pen to do that. Oh, that one was better. All right. Okay, so then, and this one I kept having to look back, but then as I was doing it, the mantra filled in my head. We're auraing the top of the box, going over, around, and down like that. I'm going to do these side, I'm going to do these side first. Gee whiz. Gosh. My brains today. Just liking to make up words. Oh, I like to do that anyway. It doesn't matter. Now, if your pen is not wanting to cooperate like that, you know, it's okay. We can just thicken some of these things because we can't take anything off. And that kind of looks neat. Now, like I said, I'm going to flip this. Yeah, so I can do it this way. I was having trouble finding the right angle so that way I can see everything and do it at the same time. This side feels very comfortable in my hand. Okay, like this. And that is basically it, except to, you know, play and shade and all of that. Now, I do like, well, let's see. I kind of like the double border. And so I'm going to go ahead and put one, wait. Shall I? No, I'm going to not. I put it in my version of the step outs in the play shade box. And you can see several inceptions, at least not right now. I think I might. Ooh, no, instead. Better idea. I'm going to use the graphic one. We're going to just make it thicker. Let's start with this one. Because sometimes I like the double, and then, you know, that just got me thinking, so, well, let's try something different. And sometimes that just helps enough. Now, I like how he, find my Tortillion that I want. Okay, I had to check and see if there was any color in there that I didn't want. This is so funny. Yeah, well, interestingly, he's shaded some of these just on the one side, though. And I'm not sure why. I in my version of the step out, I kind of did it on both. I'm going to do it on both here. I don't know that it matters. But it kind of gives a little bit of a cutout feel, in my opinion anyway, to it. And as I would normally do with the border, I'm going to do the whole side, except I'm going to hollow bow the shading underneath it. So I'm not going to take the graphite over those lines there. I'm going to do my best anyway. Because I think it's neat with the border. And actually with the curve, it totally goes with it. Because when you shade like this, you can see it already. It's starting to bend. And that's why I made sure to bring a little of the graphite into that. Well, let's do it here too. Just so it kind of goes with it. And it again, words. It just kind of magnifies that idea of it bending. And it's kind of cool. Although now I'm like seeing like a bus or a train or something. I don't know why. Maybe because these kind of look like chairs or bucket seats. Like if you yeah, you could be sitting on top of it. Escher style. I don't know which way's up and which way's down. Like that. I think that's neat. And I think I like especially doing the shading that way, having the extra thick border seems to help. Yeah. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. And if you did, please click on the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel if you're not one already. I mentioned the description section, so there you will find links to the step outs. I always do my own version, and then you'll see Thomas's, and that I'm linking into Tangle Patterns because that's where it was posted. And then below that, if you would like to connect, is my link tree that has all of my links, all the social media, website. So if you want to follow my blog, it has a link back to to my YouTube channel, so that way you can go right to the channel itself. I do have I have way too many playlists. It was on my list of things to do is to kind of pare those down a little bit. But if you're looking for something in particular, like this will fall into the border category, because I know sometimes it's like, I just want a border. And then I also try to break it up into, if it's leafy, if it's organic or flowery or watery is one, because some just seem to look like they have to do with water, sea life or plants or, just things like that. That makes me think of, and because I like to sometimes put tangles together that have some kind of a theme. And so that's why I started doing it. I started doing it on my website, but I have not quite finished. And but that too is on my list of things to do. Someday I'll get it done. But at least we have the playlists that serves a good purpose for that. I think actually on my website I'll have to put links to the playlists. That might help. At least so that way it's there, and maybe make it searchable or something. But anyway, so all of that stuff is on the link tree, plus places if you're interested in classes. I do a lot that are free. Thursdays, it's called Tangle Time. That is free. It's an hour, but I do it at 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. my time here in Michigan. That's Eastern time. Then on Tuesdays, those classes normally have a fee, or I will do exclusive stuff for my subscription club members. Right now, that's just the first Tuesday, but they never know if I put extra stuff in store. They come to everything anyway. So anyway, that information is there too. So if you are consider yourself a Tangle addict and you just take a look at it. It's worth your while. If you think you'd take one class a month, it'll more than pay for itself in no time. So what else do we have there? Oh, our Tangle Addicts community, speaking of us. There's a link to our Facebook group, but you have to answer the 4 questions in order to gain entry. And that's it. So thank you again so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.